Hi, I'm Teja Gerken with Peghead Nation, and I'm here today with Bruce Sexauer, Luthier extraordinaire, based in Petaluma, California, not too far from us here in Marin County, where Peghead Nation is based. I've known Bruce for many years, and I've always enjoyed his guitars. He's come in to demo some instruments in the past. It's been a little while. How are you doing, Bruce?
I'm doing very well, Teja.
Excellent.
Good day.
We recently took a look at the mid-size olive wood guitar he brought down, which you can see in the stand over here. Let's talk about this little guitar that you call the Couch Noodler.
Yeah, it's a kind of a overly clever name, I'm sure, but it is actually intended to be a couch noodler. And when I first thought of it, I thought, oh, don't say that.
Yeah.
But I call it a CN.
Yeah.
It's my CN model.
The CN.
This is to go all the way. This is a JB-CN. JB is my asymmetrical instrument. So this is a fully asymmetrical guitar. The string path, as you can see, is multi-scale, so it has longer bass and shorter treble strings, which in this case causes the bridge to tweak.
Yep.
And when I first built them, I changed the bracing inside a symmetrical guitar, but it just looks wrong to me.
Right.
I envision the lines of force when I do my bracing, and it was not right. So I started 15 years ago, probably, making the entire guitar reflect the bridge angle. So not only are the braces inside correct for the change, but the entire body is.
Okay.
So that I like to say it's kind of been italicized, although trapezoidalized would be closer to the truth. And so that's what's happening here. The entire guitar is asymmetrical around the string path. And it's easier to see from the back because we have a center line.
Right.
And this is a Brazilian rosewood back, koa binding. Really, I think koa is a little soft.
And that is spectacular Brazilian, let's just say it.
Yeah, that's the good stuff.
Yeah.
I've been very fortunate to be well connected in the industry and be able to get the good wood.
How long have you had that wood?
Between 20 and 30 years.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Not old enough to qualify for, the pre-CITES documentation.
Right. Yeah.
But quite a long time. And this is stump wood, but I was able to pick through the great pile of stump wood that once existed up in Healdsburg.
Yeah.
So I cherry-picked it because my friends had that business. And I put a few hundred sets into my own stash from it. And I moved thousands of sets to get those.
Right.
So I got the good stuff.
Yeah. Beautiful.
By and large.
Really, really beautiful.
Pretty decent.
What's the top on this one?
This top is Italian spruce. I hope I'm not wrong, but I think I'm right. Okay. This is an Italian spruce top. Comes from Rivolta, a woodcutter in Milano. And I have bought quite a few tops from them over the years. So I've had this wood in inventory since maybe 2020.
Okay.
But maybe it's 2010. No, it's 2001. That's where I'm going wrong.
So more than a couple of decades.
Yeah, it's been a while. I've had this wood around for a while.
Yeah.
It's been my standard material for guitar tops for quite a few years.
Yeah.
I have become more and more interested in the Adirondack, but the Italian spruce makes a fantastic sound. Yeah. They call it alpine. It grows at a higher altitude, which is hard on the wood, which means that it's a little sturdier, which means that it's a little stronger and a little heavier, but I need less of it.
Right.
And so I can get a guitar like this, which is a very, very responsive and sensitive instrument.
Very much so.
Yeah, it's just lovely stuff. This is a relatively short-scaled guitar.
I was going to ask about, you mentioned the multi-scale, so what are we talking about here on the bass and treble?
In this case, this is a 25-inch by 24.5 inches.
Okay, yeah.
And the guitar was built a little lighter, as when you pick it up, you can tell.
Especially for a rosewood guitar, that's a light guitar.
Yeah, it's a very light guitar. It's about, it's probably 3 5/8 pounds. It's pretty light. And so it's very responsive. I've built a few shorter than typical scale guitars in my career, and I've learned how to do it. It's possible to make a guitar which is just full on. You lose a little bit of the grounded solidity of the sound, but you get the ethereal, springing, lively sound that is what I really crave.
Beautiful.
Great,
yeah. And again, you're using the Schertler tuners.
I have once again used the Schertler tuners.
Yeah.
These are their bass tuners. They're an aluminum body, so they contribute to the lightness.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. That's an interesting aspect to this.
Yeah, they're an aluminum body. There is some steel in the gear. Both gears. One is brass and one is steel. They are the smoothest they're kind of perfect.
Yeah.
They're a little slower than I like. They're 20 to 1 or 18 to 1. I'm not actually sure. I prefer a well-machined, faster
I do
tuner.
myself. I prefer 16 to 1 ratio.
So there's
myself.
a little bit more turning, and if
Yeah.
you're used to the more standard Waverly-esque tuners, these are a little slow.
Yeah, because I use so many alternate tunings, getting from one tuning to the other, having a lower ratio makes a big difference. But these are great tuners.
Yeah, well, they are great tuners, and they turn out to be reliable. I've been using them for at least 50 guitars worth, and I have yet to run into any kind of problem with them.
Lovely.
Which I wish I could say that about any of the other tuners I've used.
Yeah. So I'll finish off by doing a little playing demo with this guitar, and thank you so much for coming by, Bruce. And what's the best way for people to find you?
Oh, I have had my website up. I wrote my website in HTML, having read HTML for Dummies, so it's still a little antiquated, though I've worked on it over the years. So SexauerLuthier.com is probably my best.
We'll link to it at
address.
the end of the video, so and in the text. Excellent. Well, thanks for coming by.
You're welcome.
All right.
Thank you for having me.